I want to show you how you can remember almost everything you read, watch, or hear, exactly like top Japanese students, without cramming for hours. I know what you're thinking. I can never remember all this. I thought the same thing. I used to forget every single page I studied, every formula, every word in a language. But then I discovered 3 powerful hacks that changed everything for me, and I'm going to walk you through them step by step, so you can do it too. Here's the thing most people fail to remember because they try to store information in a chaotic way. I used to highlight entire textbooks thinking that would help, but I remembered almost nothing because I was busy decorating. And remembering, you don't fail because you're dumb. I'll show you exactly how I reorganized my study method and how you can start remembering more than you ever thought possible. Hack number 1 is chunking, combined with mind mapping. Here's what I did. I used to try memorizing entire chapters. Disaster, nothing stuck. Then I broke everything into small groups, like 5 to 7 pieces at a time. Not only that, I started drawing connections between ideas using mind maps. Example, I had to memorize 50 biology terms. Instead of 50 random words, I grouped them, parts of the cell, processes, functions. Then I drew arrows, little doodles, little stories in the map. Suddenly, I could recall 48 out of 50 terms without looking. You can do this too. Take your next study topic, write it out, draw arrows, create groups. Don't just read, visualize, and connect. Here's a tip I learned the hard way. Never try to remember a long list in order. I wasted hours doing that. The moment I started chunking, everything clicked. And here's the crazy part. Your brain actually enjoys this process once it sees patterns. It's like it's training itself without stress. If you're serious about transforming your memory, hit subscribe right now. I'm going to show you every trick I actually used. Stuff no one tells you. I know what it feels like to study for hours and forget everything. I was there. I want you to skip that struggle. I didn't stop at just grouping. I added colors, symbols, and mini-stories to each chunk. For example, I had to remember mitochondria produces energy. I imagined a tiny battery inside a cell powering the entire thing. Every time I recalled it, I could see the battery glowing. I did this for every key point. You should do the same. Don't just read the words. Make your brain see, feel, and interact with the information. Another thing I did, I always review the chunks immediately after creating them, then again later in the day. That's where the magic starts. You're training your brain to hold on to it naturally. Not tomorrow, not next week. Start now. Now that you've got chunking down, the next hack is spaced repetition and active recall. I used to read a page, close the book, and forget everything. Then I learned a simple method. Test yourself at intervals to 1 hour, 1 day, 3 days, 7 days. Each time I struggled to recall, my memory got stronger. And the best part? You don't need hours. You just need a few minutes, repeated the right way. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly how I did it with my own study notes, so you can do it too. Now, let me show you hack number 2. Spaced repetition plus active recall. I used to cram for hours, close the book, and forget everything. It felt like I was running on a treadmill, burning energy, but going nowhere. I know that frustration. I've lived it. But the moment I started testing myself at intervals to 1 hour later, 1 day later, 3 days later, my memory suddenly started locking in. It felt like my brain was finally cooperating. And here's the best part. You don't need hours. You just need smart, repeated retrieval. I remember the first time I tried this method with a tough chapter in my physics book. I thought I'd fail. Every time I recalled, I struggled. My mind screamed, I can't do this. But each struggle made the memory stronger, like the brain saying, you want it? Prove it. By the 3rd day, I could recite equations without looking. I actually felt proud of my own brain. That rush, that moment, it's addictive. And you can feel it too if you follow this method. Here's what I did, step by step, and you should too. 1. After studying a chunk, I closed my book. 2. I tried to recall everything I just read without peeking. 3. I marked the points I forgot. Those became my focus for the next round. 4. Repeat after 1 hour, then 24 hours, then 3 days. Each time you struggle, your memory grows stronger. Think of it like building a muscle. The brain strengthens under tension. I promise you, if you do this for a week, your memory will start feeling unbreakable. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, do it now. I don't want you to miss the final hack. It's the one that made me unstoppable. I know you've struggled with forgetting, with feeling like your brain just doesn't cooperate. I've been there, and I'm showing you exactly how I fixed it, so you can too. Hack number 3 is my favorite visualization plus storytelling. I used to read dry facts and nothing stuck, but then I started creating mental movies. Example, photosynthesis. Instead of memorizing a boring definition, I imagined a tiny factory inside a leaf, producing sugar, powered by sunlight. Weird, yes, but unforgettable. Every time I recalled it, I saw the factory in my mind buzzing with energy. I didn't just know it, I experienced it. You can do this too. Take any concept and turn it into a vivid, memorable story. Your brain will remember the movie, not just words. I added a few tricks that supercharged my memory. Memory palace? I imagined a familiar room and placed each chunk of info in it. Walking through it mentally, I could recall everything in order. Association, I connected new info to something I already knew. Chemistry formulas, I tied them to real-life actions. Emotional hooks? I made each fact funny, shocking, or personal-like. Why would I forget something that made me laugh or gasp? These are the small habits that take your memory from ordinary to insane. I've used all of them, and they work every single time. I want you to try this today, right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. You know how it feels to study for hours and remember nothing? I've been there, and it sucks. The first time I applied all 3 hacks, I felt like my brain had finally unlocked. That feeling, it's incredible, and I want you to feel it too. Don't wait, start now. Apply chunking, spaced repetition, visualization, and watch your memory transform. I know you can do this. I've done it, and I'm showing you exactly how. Hit subscribe. Try these hacks today, and start remembering everything like you've never imagined. Your brain will thank you, I promise. But here's the thing. Even if you know all these Japanese study hacks, they'll still fail if your brain hates studying. The real game begins when your brain starts craving hard work like a reward. I made a full video on exactly how to do that, step by step. It's called Make Your Brain Crave Hard Work in 3 simple steps. Watch that next, and I promise, your mindset towards studying will never feel the same again.